On this episode of We Sail, we hoist the sails leaving Puerto Aventuras for a long couple days passage to the southern coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. After an adventurous week in Tulum, we have a total of 200 nautical miles of ocean to cross before entering the port of Belize. We plan to split that up over a few days sailing south and really enjoy these longer sails. For the next months ahead, we will pack away the sails and seek out shelter for the rest of the summer.
So we're about halfway through, we're about halfway through our trip to the first bay that we spend the night tonight. Then we spend the night at an atoll the next night. And then the third night, we're to Belize. So we're about halfway through right now. Like, these days are real calm for us. There's a lot of movement. We don't get to do a lot of work on the boat. It's pretty relaxing.
It's not a smooth ride right now.
No, I don't know if you guys can notice how much the boat is moving, but it's not like really comfortable to walk around the deck or do projects in the engine room or anything else. We just kind of make sure the boat is good and read, and can't hope for much more than that, really.
Do nothing.
Yeah, little things.
Do nothing.
Because I can just see the horizon, just see the instruments. Well, after a nice day of sailing, we've kind of lost most of our wind. And when that happens, the mainsail starts making a ton of noise. Just slamming, because it just, the boat's moving, and without the wind to keep it filled, it just starts slamming over, and it's better just to take it down. But we have now raised the asymmetrical spinnaker in hopes of it getting us there, and it's marginal right now at best. We just have 9 knots of wind, and it's right on a beam. It's coming right on our side is what that means, right on a beam. And it's just not exactly what the sail is designed for, although it's helping right now. We're motor sailing, which is kind of a bummer. But we only have 7 miles left to go, so it's about 2 hours at this speed. Isn't that crazy? 2 hours, but that's okay. We are learning patience.
We are.
I'm learning patience. If you can believe that. Look at this. Yep, pretty nice sail all in all. We'll get there by sundown, which is important because we have to tuck in behind a reef.
We're gonna call this place home for the night?
It's home.
Okay.
It's home tonight.
Sounds good. What do we do? How many nautical miles?
Did about 50 today
Okay.
in about 10 hours. 5 knots average, which is amazing because we had 15 knots of wind all day. So it's good, solid sailing. Boat did great. Yeah. We did good.
Yes, I did.
Now we just check things out.
This is what I deal with.
Passage beer.
Alright. Sorry, I was distracted.
No, it's okay. And a passage beer.
Check out the anchor.
Sure. Oh, hair. It really is.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How did you sleep?
Slept very well. sleep well. Because I have a clear conscience. All right, let's see. What are we doing? It's 7 o'clock in the morning.
6:23.
Okay, it's 6:23 in the morning. The sun just came up. It's absolutely gorgeous. We're getting just a little bit earlier start today because we have
decent wind.
Yes. Thank you. We have 65 miles to go today, so we're going to get just a little bit earlier bite on it. We're tucked in just behind this little reef. It's not really much of one. We moved a lot last night, but we have to get out from behind this reef. We're going to raise the main first and motor sail out, so we have really good control getting out from behind this reef. Once we're out into clear water, we will kill the motors, raise the jib, and sail. Because we have good winds. I don't know what it is right now.
I'm feeling like it's 15 now.
I think it's about 15 too.
No, I said a bird.
Okay. Okay, you're right. It's about 15, I would
Parrot
agree.
true.
Alright, let's drink our coffee and get out of here.
Apparently we need to.
We're going right for the gap.
Why? How big is the gap?
Mile? Yeah, mile.
Oh, that gap. I thought you were talking about that gap.
No.
Oh, thank God. Okay. What's that?
Well, this is going to be a lively day of sailing. We've got 15 knots of wind already at 7 in the morning, so it only builds usually, so we should have a really good day of sailing. We've already taken one reef in the main, just to be safe, because we're at 18 apparent. Feel good about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. And
Feeling the tilt.
we're almost out of this reef system, and then open ocean. Getting us some breakfast made?
Yeah.
All right.
Trying to at least.
I know, it's kind of roly-poly.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
Seems to be working all right.
This is the cooking while sailing stance. Very wide. We had a pretty good sail today from our last anchorage, but this is going to be the last little piece of Mexico before we get into Belize and our first atoll. So, I mean, to the eye right now, you don't see any reef, but just a little bit of a break, and we're trying to make our way through in between the reef. And then this is Kayahiko. So tiny little tucked away islands, but it's starting to shoal up right now. And just kind of keep an eye out on the front because the reef just kind of circles around the entire area basically, and it gets pretty shallow. So I'm gonna keep an eye out front. Warren's gonna sail the boat until we get into the reef, and then I'm gonna take over. We'll get into the reef. He's gonna take the sails down, and I'm gonna turn in the wind, and we'll find a nice little anchorage for the night.
Gotta give me more. There we go. Okay. That was awesome.
From anchor up to anchor down, we probably had the motors on for about total 10 minutes.
Yeah. What a great day of sailing.
Yeah.
Fantastic day of sailing.
It's good.
You're absolutely right. From anchor up to anchor down, we just about sailed on and off of anchor. It was fantastic. Thank you, God of Wind. Did we get it finally?
I think it's good.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
You need your wine?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a task. Oh!
Baby, no, stop.
I'll get more in there.
Join us next episode, part 2 of our sail to Belize. We find ourselves zigging and zagging more than we'd like to, avoiding dangerous coral heads, and finally arriving to the second largest barrier reef in the world.
That's where it's at. Are you so happy? It's a good purchase?
Solid.
Okay. Alright, glad you're happy. Pretty cool.
Thanks again for watching. Don't forget
I'm
to
not gonna lie, you
subscribe
look
and
pretty
consider
cool.
being our patron.
You look pretty happy. Good morning!
Good morning.
Belize City. Makes up Belize. That's what makes Belize. Belize.
This is the money maker. Well, why don't you give it a try and test it out?
Yeah. Please don't be a barracuda. It's good. It's good.